CFP this year, the BYU Cougars. The Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the BYU Cougars offense will have the opening possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Looks as if BYU will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. At the 45, on its way. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Gonna run it. It's Martin. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 2nd and goal coming up. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
That makes the score BYU 7, Kansas
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Using his legs to buy some time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. There he goes. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Kansas. Once he got some room, it was over. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking for space. It's Martin. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mix it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
With the catch, it's Gill. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Setting up the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the ground, it's Lindsey. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides the back and leaves it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Complete downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try to blast their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football.
Touchdown, Jayhawks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
QB slice it. No gain on the play. Brings up.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. He's at the 10. Touchdown, BYU. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Bauer Nicolosi. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Trying to do it on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Try to march their way in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24, Kansas 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hopkins. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. Got him downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And that's a killer, because I'm okay running the same play back-to-back. Because I believe in that play, but when you get a negative play, and now you've backed up, this makes this decision a lot harder.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Gill. just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, BYU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 28 to Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Right on the money.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Turning it on. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Shakes off the defender. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game we're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught close to the marker, it's Washington. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but the quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw, nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks, it's Gill. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Jayhawks in the hurry up. He'll throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Now from inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. to the big fella. Oh, headed to the end zone. Touchdown! Jayhawk. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cougars! Great job by the back on the option. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard to practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove.
There he goes! Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 28. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.